Welcome back, guys. Today we'll be ranking the top kits in ROBLOX BedWars. Before we begin, make sure you guys like and subscribe with the post notifications turned on for more BedWars content. Alright, so let's begin. Before we start, I need to clarify that this is a squads only tier list. So basically this tier list is made for squads and ranked squads only. I might do a duos and solos tier list later, but for now we're doing squads. So first up we have Aries. Okay, so Aries is kind of OP. Her ability lets her stack up spirits per kill and she can't lose these spirits. It's one of the best snowballing kits in game right now. Next up we have the Alchemist. I'm gonna have to put this as trash. Avoid this kit. It was only good when it had a bug where you could like get infinite sleeping potions, but now it's actually garbage, so avoid it. Might as well play Baker. Next we have Archer. Archer honestly is average. Compared to these other kits, it's kind of average in squads. It doesn't really do anything for the team, and it kind of takes a while for it to get going. Next we have Aries, not to be confused with Aries. Honestly, Aries is just kind of bad now. There's not really a place for it in the meta. It's kind of expensive, 50 iron per spear, and you can't really give your spears to your teammates. Once people armor up, it's not really useful anymore. A non-kit alternative to the spears is probably a fireball. So Axolotl Amy is actually pretty good. It's not meta, but it's pretty good. Basically, it gives yourself temporary damage, temporary health, and temporary break speed, and all that good stuff. It can also affect your allies as well. So Axolotl Amy is pretty good. Baker's meta. Basically, Bakers have access to speed pies and apples. Apples let you basically heal forever, and speed pies are generally OP for combat and running away and chasing people down. A Baker is one of the great supports in the meta right now. It can occupy the 4th slot in a squad. So Barbarian, it's not OP because there's really no point in playing Barbarian if you have an Aries. So Barbarian's meta, but it's not OP. They're basically interchangeable, but Aries is just a better Barbarian. Next, Beekeeper. Beekeeper is actually overpowered. A good Beekeeper can get 10 bees or 7 bees in a couple minutes, especially with the addition of Cyber and Grappling Hook. The Beekeeper role is essentially buffed. The Grappling Hook allows the Beekeeper to traverse the map safely and easily, and faster. It has one bad condition, and that's a Cyber, because a Cyber can easily drop TNT on the beehives for a low cost of 40 iron. Next, I believe this kit is the Bounty Hunter. Honestly, the Bounty Hunter is kind of trash. You'll see why later, but basically it's a Walmart metal detector. Builder is a must. It's OP. Every team has to have a builder. A builder can stop so many things, and it's probably required at this point. The only way to counter a builder is to have upgraded pickaxes or axes, or have a Yeti. Basically, if you have a builder, you're basically protected for the early game, as it will take a super long time to break beds. Also, another advantage to builder is that it can reinforce beehives, so that'll make them blast proof against cybers. The tanqr. This is one of the recent additions, but honestly, it's kind of average. For example, I'd rather have an Aries or a Baker compared to a tanqr. I know the tanqr infinite damage glitch exists, but if a smart team can just simply avoid that by storing your items in the chest and staying away from your teammates, I'd rather have the 4th slot be given to another kit. The kit was just released, so we'll see how OP it gets later on. Next is the Croc Wolf. The Croc Wolf, it's great in solos, but in squads, it's the worst kit ever. Don't play it. Like, there's literally no point in waiting for your bed to be broke. Cyber is basically a must-have. If you're the only Cyber on the map, you basically have access to free diamonds. Not only that, but you have also access to bed breaking from far away, and it gives you great reconning abilities. Basically, a Cyber is a must-have on any team. Next, we have Farmer Cletus. IMO Farmer Cletus might be the worst kit in game right now. There's really no use for it, and it's way too slow. Next up, Fisherman. Fisherman is basically meta and OP at the same time, but for this one, I'll have to put it on OP. You can just stay at home and gather the resources for free, and it works great in addition to the Cyber, Builder, Fisherman, Beekeeper combo. Next up, we have Freya. Freya is kind of average, really. There's really no use for her in the meta right now, but in pubs, you could probably get away with free wins with Freya. Frosty's just bad, bro. Don't even play him. Gingerbread Man. The slime has a lot of outplay ability, and it gives you 10 shields, so that's pretty good. But honestly, it's kind of a gimmick, so it's kind of bad as well. Gompy, he's also kind of bad as well. Grim Reaper. There are a lot of Grim Reaper mains, but unfortunately, he's just average. Like, compared to every other kit, I'd rather have a Barbarian or a Baker, or even an Axolotl Amy on my team than a Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper is just one of those selfish kits. Inferno Shielder, he just got reworked, so that still makes him garbage, bro. This dude's still bad. Avoid him. So next we got Jack. This dude's still garbage. Avoid him. Jade. Honestly, Jade isn't meta, and it's not OP. it's just good at this point, honestly. Compared to the other kits, you might as well play Yuzi. Yuzi only costs 400 Robux, and it's honestly the better Jade at this point. Jade used to be better, but with the nerfs, Yuzi takes the top spot. You already know it's trash. Melody is pretty good. It's not meta, but it's pretty good. It belongs with Axolotl, Amy, and the Conquerors. But honestly, if you have a Barbarian, Cyber, Melody, and Conquer, you could probably have a good combo. Metal Detector is basically Bounty Hunter, but easier, and it gives more rewards. So basically, I'm gonna have to say the Metal Detector is currently meta. It's not OP because Beekeeper and Fisherman are honestly better, but if you don't have those two kits, the Metal Detector is a available alternative. Next is a Miner, bro. This dude's garbage, bro. This ain't Minecraft. Nyx, it's the latest level 50 battle pass, but unfortunately, it's not OP like Aries. It's just average. I'm sure there are some OP Nyx players out there, but I'd rather have the other kits than Nyx. He probably has a niche for him, but honestly, he's just garbage. Pyro, he's also pretty average. He needs kills to get going, but if I'm playing a kill kit, I might as well play Aries. Raven, he has a use, but honestly, with the introduction of enchants, there's really no use for Ravens. If you can get Flame 1, then this kit is basically useless. So I'm gonna have to put Raven as bad. Elder Tree takes way too long to get going, and he has a huge hitbox, so you can literally kite him away with crossbows. So this kit is honestly bad. Santa Claus, currently the helicopter glitch makes him OP because you could literally crash everyone's computers and they can't play the game. But without the glitch, he's just trash. Sheep Herder is Walmart Aries, but like great value Aries. There's literally no point in playing her. She's just a gimmick. Just play something else. If you have the battle pass, you might as well play Metal Detector. Smoke, you already know. I believe that this is a Spirit Catcher, and honestly, the Spirit Catcher is pretty meta. The helicopter glitch makes her OP, but currently she's meta because she's a suitable alternative for builder. Because if you don't have a builder, you could obviously play Spirit Catcher because it's also pretty good at bed defense. But without the glitch, she's pretty meta. Next is Trapper. Don't play her. It's literally a trap. Trinity. The Trinity is pretty bad as well. It's not trash, but it's pretty bad. Vanessa. Honestly, if you need 3 arrows, then you're kind of trash. You could obviously, if you have skills, you could literally use a different kit. So Vanessa is pretty garbage as well. Void Regent. There's really no point in playing Void Regent when there's Jade and Yuzi on the market. So Void Regent right now is bad because if you have Robux, you might as well just play Yuzi. Vulcan is pretty trash as well. He can easily be countered with a fireball, or you can simply Ender Pearl on top of the Vulcan user and kill him. Warrior, this dude's garbage. Avoid him. Yeti's actually pretty good because if the other person has builder and you have Yeti, you can easily break the bed. Honestly, it's only good because it's a counter to builder. Although Spirit Catcher would counter Yeti because the moment Yeti Ender Pearls in, the spirits would launch Yeti away. And finally, Yuzi. The Yuzi's currently meta because it's better than Jade, and it's also way better than Void Regent. The Yuzi dash distance is great for collecting diamonds, emeralds, and even rushing. And I might be missing a kit because I didn't see a wizard, but if I had to rate the wizard, I'd say the wizard would be average or bad, probably in between. If I missed any kits, make sure you comment down in the description below, and with that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.